So we're going to talk about a few things today. We'll talk about the federal budget. We'll talk about some new CCA rules, which really hasn't got much press. We're going to talk about integration, the classic salary dividends integration. And lastly, we'll do an update on TOSI, okay? So in terms of the budget, the kinds of things that we're going to talk about, there's 6 things. Now, when the budget came out, I actually was, every time the budget comes out, I sit there with bated breath. I wait till 4 o'clock. I download the Notice of Ways and Means, and I read through it. And this year, I was like, no big deal. All is good. We don't have to panic. But when I went through it in a little more detail, there is actually some things that are very, very relevant to all of our practices. So the things we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about changes to the R&D program. We're going to talk about CCA for zero-emission vehicles. We're going to talk about the home buyers plan and RSPs. We're going to talk about tax on business income in a TFSA, something you never thought you would ever talk about. We're going to talk about the change in use for principal residence to rental and vice versa, the elections 45, 2, and 3. And lastly, we will talk about changes to stock options. Okay, so that is the agenda for the first section of the talk.